Well, hello, everybody. I'll go ahead and call this meeting to order. Clerk, will you call the roll?
Corliss.
Here.
Halliburton. Here. Morales.
Here.
Nash.
Here.
Stead.
Yes, here.
Willits.
Here.
All present.
Excellent. We've got some minutes.
Madam Mayor, I move approval of the minutes from the work session on February 10th, 2026 and the regular evening meeting on February 10th, 2026. Second the motion.
We have a motion and a second, clerk?
Corliss.
Yes.
Halliburton.
Yes.
Morales.
Yes.
Nash.
Yes.
Stead.
Yes.
Willits.
Yes.
All in favor, motion carries.
All right, we've got a whole bunch of special business. First up is Jordan Morales.
Madam Mayor, I move the appointment of Jordan Morales to the Harris Ranch Community Infrastructure District Board for a 4-year term ending December 31st, 2029. Second the motion.
Oh, was that a motion, not a unanimous consent? Can it be unanimous consent?
Sure. Madam.
Without objection.
Okay.
Great. Jordan, congratulations.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Looking forward to it.
All right, we'll be a little bit more formal with all these other ones now. Councilmember Morales, I really do appreciate you joining that board. It takes a lot of time. The next is Jenny Sorty here. Sorty, thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it. All right, we are appointing, or I'm proposing we appoint Jenny Sorty to the Historic Preservation Commission Council.
Madam Mayor,
Mhm.
Okay, Madam Mayor, I ask for unanimous consent to appoint Jenny Story to the Historic Preservation Commission for a 3-year term ending February 24th, 2029.
Without objection. Congratulations, you're official. It's so wonderful that you're here. If you'd like to say anything, you're welcome to. Thank you, Jenny. I have one of these for you. Make sure this is, I never know the words for this thing. It makes you very official. Alrighty. And next up is Nathan here as well. Nathan, welcome. Nathan, I'm proposing we appoint Nathan Moody also to this Historic Preservation Commission. So if you haven't met each other, you get to today for a 3-year term.
Madam Mayor, I ask for unanimous consent to appoint Nathan Moody to the Historic Preservation Commission for a 3-year term ending February 24th, 2029.
Without objection. Wonderful. Congratulations and thank you for your service.
Thank you.
You're welcome to say, if you want to say a couple words, you're welcome as well.
Thanks for welcoming me. I feel like it's a fantastic opportunity to learn and contribute. I love that.
Well, thank you. It's a lot of work and we really appreciate you both. One of these for you too.
Madam Mayor, if I could, while Nathan
Yes, please.
We're sitting down, I want to thank you both for hopping on here. These are volunteer roles. Historic preservation actually gets some tricky ones, and they're not always the easiest meetings in the world. And so I appreciate you taking the time, putting yourself out there to do this. Obviously, you're doing it because you care about the community and want to do your part. We also take the roles of our commissions very serious on council. It's very informative for us to hear your thoughts, hear your recommendations, because we kind of ask you to be the experts in these areas and that it can better inform our decisions. And I think you all will have a big one, some big stuff in the next few years. There's a really great survey that's out right now about historic preservation that's kind of going out throughout the entire city that I think is kind of gearing up both your committee and us as a council to be thinking about historic preservation and how that exists now and how it might change going forward in the future. So I think it's a really exciting time to be part of it. And I just want to thank you both for your help.
Right, thanks, council member. And now I have the appointment of Jason Taylor as Arts and History Department Director. But first, before I do this, I want to thank Carrie Hall for stepping in as interim for the last several months. Carrie heeded the call and jumped in feet first and have really appreciated your leadership at this time. So thank you so much. And I want to welcome Jason. Jason, we're so lucky. Out of some of the unfortunate things happening nationally, Boise is able to welcome Jason Taylor back to Boise. He brings with him a career of public service, a demonstrated ability to lead large organizations and divisions, and he's also a singer with the Boise Phil. So I was so pleased that he showed an interest in this and was really wanting to join our city to lead this very important department. And so with that, I would put before you the appointment of Jason Taylor as the Director of the Arts and History Department effective tomorrow.
Madam Mayor, it's my pleasure to ask for unanimous consent to appoint Jason Taylor as the Arts and History Department Director effective February 25th, 2026.
We need a motion for this one, actually.
Madam Mayor, I move to appoint Jason Taylor as the Arts and History Department Director effective February 25th, 2026. Second the motion.
We have a motion and a second discussion.
Yeah, Madam Mayor, just brief discussion. I just want to welcome you. Thank you so much. I have the pleasure of sitting on Arts and History. I think is the best committee possible. We get to do such fun things. And I'm really looking forward to seeing Jason lead. I appreciate his international perspective, what he's seen in other places, the fact that he and his wife have come home to Boise and they're great kids. And this is a part of our city that really is unseen often, but important. And we focus so much on the river and the foothills, and those are nature's art. But I know that in my community, when people see public art, they do get a sense of place. And so I'm thrilled to have you here and continue to support all the great work that's happened so far.
All right. And I want to acknowledge too, the team of Arts and History Department is here with us today to support you in your appointment. And with that, clerk, will you call the roll?
Corliss,
Yes.
Halliburton,
Yes.
Morales,
Yes.
Nash,
Yes.
Stead,
Yes.
Willits.
Yes.
All in favor, motion carries.
Great. Congratulations, Jason. Come on up. You don't get a choice. And welcome. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Madam Mayor. Thank you, members of the City Council.
I'm going to ask that you get a little closer, maybe.
Is this okay? Is this better?
Great.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much for your kind words, your words of welcome. It's an incredible honor to be here serving the people of Boise as the Director of Arts and History. And I also have to thank you because whether intentional or not, you've really burnished my standing in my own household because my youngest daughter, 9-year-old Olive, is under the impression that my working at City Hall with the mayor makes me somehow famous myself. And I've done very little to disabuse her of that notion. I've done nothing to disabuse her of that notion. So if you could just play along, because my stock has never been higher in the family. So I want to keep this going. But the pride I feel today is very real, as is the importance of the work of the Department of Arts and History. Arts and history builds bonds between citizens and fosters a sense of belonging to this great city. It helps us feel rooted here. It turns us from a collection of individuals into a community of purpose and compassion, a community that has respect for the past and optimism about the future. This department honors our legacies, those histories that we share, but also that histories that make us distinct, all while sparking a sense of possibility for the future of what we might do next together. But this mission cannot be achieved by the department alone. I know that. I think we all know that. It's a mission that we share with the entire city government and with you all in the city council and anyone, any person or organization who wants to make Boise an even better place than it is now. A city for everyone takes everyone to build. So that's why I come here before you today with humility and an eagerness to collaborate and to learn and to adapt, to build on and extend on the great work that this department has done and continues to do. I look forward to working with you all. I look forward to seeing what we can do together to make this city, which is already so welcoming and dynamic and beautiful, even more so. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's wonderful to have you. I can't see Olive, but I can see your other child, but hello and welcome. And yeah, your daddy's a big deal. Now we can move on to like more mundane things. So if you want to head out and enjoy a lunch, please feel free. And I should have said that also for our arts and history commissioners, or sorry, historic commission commissioners. We now have a consent agenda.
Madam Mayor, I'm going to ask that we remove travel items 1 and 3 from the consent agenda. And then with that, I move to approve the consent agenda.
Second the motion.
We have a motion, a second discussion. Clerk?
Corliss,
Yes.
Halliburton,
Yes.
Morales,
Yes.
Nash,
Yes.
Stead,
Yes.
Willetts.
Yes.
All in favor, motion carries.
And then, Madam Mayor, separately, I'd like us to please consider, I'd move to approve travel items 1 and 3.
Second the motion.
We have a motion, a second discussion. Clerk?
Corliss,
Yes.
Halliburton,
Yes.
Morales,
Yes.
Nash,
Yes.
Stead,
Yes.
Willetts.
No.
5 in favor, 1 opposed, motion carries.
All right, thank you. And now we'll move on to ordinances on first reading.
I ask for unanimous consent that all ordinances on the first reading be read by number and title only and filed for the second reading calendar.
Without objection.
ORD 4-26, an ordinance CAR 25-18 for property located at 2911 North 5 Mile Road, amending zoning classifications of the city of Boise City to change the classification of real property particularly described in section 1 of this ordinance and adjacent rights of way from R-1C residential traditional to R2 residential compact, setting forth a reason statement in support of such zone change and providing an effective date. ORD 5-26, an ordinance amending Boise City Code BCC Title I, Chapter 14 to rename the chapters City Records and Archives, amending existing definitions and add new definitions, adding references to historic records and artifacts throughout the chapter, establishing the city archives, clarifying the role and responsibilities of the city clerk regarding records management and related duties, clarifying the role and responsibilities of the city archivist regarding the city archives, providing the responsibilities of city department heads, department records coordinators, and all city employees and officials regarding city records, setting forth general records requirements for all city officials and employees, clarifying the storage, maintenance, and management of city records and archives, simplifying standards regarding photographic and digital records, setting forth clearer language regarding access to city records for inspection and copying and the associated fees, removing redundant language that restates provisions of the Idaho Public Records Act or are otherwise unnecessary or moved to different code sections within the chapter by repealing and striking from code the following sections. BCC section 1-14-3 entitled Policy, BCC section 1-14-8 entitled City Offices to Use Record Schedules, BCC section 1-14-10 entitled One-Time Destruction of Obsolete Records, BCC section 1-14-11 entitled Archives, BCC section 1-14-12 entitled Preservation of Permanent Records, BCC section 1-14-13 entitled Non-Current Records Not to be Maintained in Office Files, BCC section 1-14-15 entitled Accessibility of Records on Microfilm or Digital Media, BCC section 1-14-16 entitled Public Disclosure of Licensing Records, renumbering the subsequent code sections accordingly, approving a summary of the ordinance, and providing an effective date.
Madam Mayor, I move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned. Thanks, everybody.